Okay, it is finally happening. We are finally here. It is time to start the podcast for real this time, right? So, y'all don't know all this, but I've been trying to start this podcast for like 8 months. And not trying to start as if I'm just talking about it. No, like, been recording, been making things happen without it actually happening. And so I know that y'all can feel me. I'm sure y'all have something going on in your lives that you're like, I've been working at it. It's just not happening. So I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened with me. And then we're just gonna use this episode to get to know each other. Like y'all are here because y'all fucking with my campaign. So I don't wanna just bring all these guests on, they're telling all their story, and I ain't even told y'all my story, right? Like, how can y'all even trust me to tell you anyone else's story and I haven't shared my story with you all? So that's what this episode is all about. We're going to see how I became Sweet Tea, as most of you all know me, and who is Tamisha, all of that, so that y'all are invested into even hearing about what else I'm talking about the rest of this season. All right. So let me tell y'all about this podcast thing. So, okay, y'all know that I dropped the podcast May 11th, my birthday, told you all, hey, I'm starting a podcast. First things first, it was called Let's Chalk It Up. No, it's Chalk. Y'all, it's been so many. I don't even remember what the original name was, but it was something like that. And, or maybe it was, so now it's Chalked Up. I think it was Let's Chalk It Up. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna put it on the screen, I think. So then, okay, it was one little podcast. I'm not gonna call it little, excuse me, y'all. It was a podcast with a similar name, and I didn't want, any confusion. So, and then I was like, okay, I want to make sure that people understand what it is, because the first thing people ask you is, well, what's your podcast about? And I was really giving everything, life. Don't nobody want to tune into everything in life, right? Like, what are you talking about, girl? Are you talking about teaching? No. Are you talking about social media? No. I mean, yes, to all of that. But I didn't want to like put myself in this box where I was only talking about this one thing. I really want this podcast to be a chance for y'all to get to know another side of me. Y'all just know me as Teacher Bae. Y'all know me as Spanish teacher. Y'all know me as that, right? But that's just my job. We've covered that. That's just my job. I'm a teacher. That's my job. That's not my life, right? I have a lot of opinions and a lot of experiences that are very different that you may not even know about me. And so that's what I want to use this platform for, to show you all how I've transitioned, how, for this episode, how I became Sweet Tea. For other episodes, how I transitioned from normal, everyday high school teacher to now content creator and influencer. How I transitioned from being a Black girl from Atlanta to living in Spain and teaching Spanish. Like, I want to take y'all through that journey, because there may be something you can pull from my struggles and my triumphs.